Everybody, a warm big welcome here at the Royal Danish Opera in the rehearsal hall, where I'm sitting with one of today's most amazing and brilliant bassoon players, musicians, and one of the finest pedagogues on bassoon, namely Ole Kristian Dahl. And first of all, Ole Kristian, I would like to thank you very much for being here, taking your time. It's been intense, great days. Could you try to explain for everyone a little bit, if you still think there are those differences, which parts of the world represents?
I think it's followed by a lot of prejudice. I mean, these days, I think the orchestras sound much more the same that they did before. Mm-hmm. The only big difference is actually the tuning aspect, whereas the American orchestras tune at 4/4, 0, and the major German orchestras tune at 4/4/4 or 4/4/3. Yeah. So there is a certain difference in intonation, but I mean, just as important on the American market or in the European market is the mixability of sound, the stability of sound. It does change a bit. I think also the local accents of individual European languages actually colors the way we play. Mm-hmm. Scandinavians, for me, have a tendency, especially Norwegians and Swedes, have a tendency to play brighter.
Really? Yeah.
If I speak Scandinavian, my voice is higher. Mm-hmm. If I speak English, it's a little lower. Mm-hmm. And if I speak German, or if I attempt to try and speak French or Italian, it's even lower.
The amount of time spent in the practice room, how do you advise them to practice?
Well, that's I try to teach things that I was missing also. And I emphasize a very strong system for practicing. Mm-hmm. I think creating this kind of skeleton for practicing, having very set way of doing your exercises, the drills on an everyday basis, fix a tonality every day, work on your sound, work on your staccato, on your double tongue on an everyday basis, is making one stone in your ground wall every day, placing this. And this is the fundament of your playing. Absolutely. So I really want this kind of system. Yeah. And the students, they complain about it very often and find it very rigid, and it's very tough to do if you're not used to this kind of system. But after a while, it becomes a necessity. Mm-hmm. And this is how you define form, whether you're doing your basics or not. Yeah. And we know later in life that you have to rely on your fundament, what you learned in your study years, to be able to function professionally. Mm-hmm. What does the conductor tell you? Too late, too early, too dark, too bright, too sharp, too flat.
Absolutely.
Too loud, too soft. Yeah. So these are the factors that we really, on the academic side, just have to be able to control. Yeah. And like I said in some earlier videos, you got to take the weed out of your garden on a day-to-day basis, or else they will grow in and become big trees and need a lot of construction to get away. That's why I want the students to have a very clear image. Show me the air line of the phrase. I will often have them just showing me the phrasing in the lesson without even playing. If they can control and be very, very clear with how they do their air in the excerpt, probably will work rather well. So the process up to an audition is, of course, fortifying the general form and then mentally being ready for the audition. I think it's quite sad if people try to say, I won't be nervous for the audition. You will.
Yes.